Alrighty friends, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, as you can see, I've read quite a few books this month in October. Let's get into them because it's quite a lot and I kind of have a lot to say about some of these books. Put the books down. Hopefully you guys kind of like this new setup of me still like with the background of like my anime and manga, with as well my physical books I've read, and a little bit peek of my TBR, not my TBR, my reading chair, because my room's a mess. I gotta clean it up probably after this video to make it more aesthetic wise. I think I kind of like this setup than from sitting at my chair, but I don't know, it may change because I know daylight savings is gonna happen literally tomorrow when I'm filming this. It's Saturday, November the 2nd. Hopefully this video comes out to you today or tomorrow because I'm trying to get this video out to you as soon as I can. But anyways, also as well, happy early birthday, Kenzie, or happy birthday because it'll probably come out tomorrow. Because it's my bestie's birthday, my hubby, my best friend I saw when I went to travel for the first time out of my state alone. And flown a plane. Oh, so magical. There's a bunch of experiences for me with seeing Kenzie. But anyways, let's go into the video of my reviews as well too. All of these I'm going to mention the star ratings, the order I finished them, and as well too look up trigger warnings for any of these books. Some of them are very heavy, and as well too just in case if it triggers you. Always take care of yourself and never compare yourself to others when reading. Everyone has different reading speeds. Also, I pulled you all a little bit closer so you can hear me more because it's morning still, so my voice is kind of like still tired. But yeah, because it's like 8:49. I slept good today. But anyways, the first book I read, I mainly listened to an audiobook, which is Twisted Hate by Anna Huang. This is the third one in the Twisted series. I gave this one 4 stars. I mainly listened to this on audiobook because look at how thick it is. This is the UK version, the Picus version. So yeah, I don't really like this series too much. Like it gets better after after the first one, because the first one is not that good. But yeah, I gave this one 4 stars. I enjoyed the tropes in this one because as well it's like Josh Chang, who is I believe the first girl. Oh my god, was it Ava? I think there's so many characters in this world. It's kind of hard for me to remember them right now, especially Ava's brother, and then it's with Jules, which is Ava's friend, and so it's like best friend's brother trope, and as well too I believe like friends with benefits trope, and then obviously it's gonna lead into like a relationship. But yeah, they're both like enemies, I guess, too, like her nemesis. So anyways, the tropes, but I hated that they both used their own traits that they hated about each other, which fear, which they could have easily chosen different words to say instead of attacking each other like that and having the third act breakup like that. That was not cool. I didn't like that. And as well too, at least the smut was good, I admit, and as well too, like I mentioned, it does get better from here. So like this was a lot to like unpack, and it was very like moving and detailed with the story. But I don't know, there's just something about the series I don't like too much. Like I don't know, I've been very picky with my romances, and I feel like I've been reading way more Danmei wise, which is like, you know, is Danmei, and like fantasy as well I've been reading, than romance. It's just I'm very picky now with my romances. I feel like I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I don't know, romances have not been hitting it off with me lately, sadly, because I used to be like a huge romance girly. Maybe I just need to go back and like not listen to like the book talk ones. Sorry, but like I know this was like a very popular series during the book talk era, so maybe now I should probably switch to like some other romance authors I never heard of, or like romance authors I do know I love. So I think like I want to read Anna Huang's other series, the ones with the not billionaires, what are they, the rich men. I don't remember what they're called, but I feel like I like that one more. It's so sad. Maybe too it's because of the weather, and it feels like, you know, that kick of like, oh, fall and everything. Ooh, let's get cozy, read a fantasy or like, you know, a little horror book to make mood the setting. So maybe that's why. But yeah, 4 stars. Not me going in a tangent about a bunch of stuff y'all probably didn't need to know, but I just wanted to let you all know out there because I like being real with y'all. I'm kind of switching out my channel and trying to be more realistic with reading wise and like my tastes, and talk to you all and be more exposed, which is kind of what I wanted to do this year. So that was definitely one of my reading goals, and I've been trying. So sorry you did not need to hear that, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, next up I read, slash listened, Rouge, finally, by Mona Awad. I did get this signed by Mona Awad a while back when I met her for the release of Rouge. She's so beautiful in real life and like so, I don't know, like really, oh my god, I don't know what to call that word. She's like very professional and like so like put together, like a little queen. Like what? I love Mona. But anyways, I give this one 4.5 stars. Mona did again to mess with my head. Tell me about it, because this was a wild ride of discovering, you know, the beauty world and everything of like a little bit like a creature thing and like beauty with her mother and her thinking she's not that beautiful, and like it's crazy of this world. It's Mona always messes with your head. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? And then too, as well, the messages that are unfolding in here with a little touch of romance a bit, I want to say. But like this thing that's happening with our main character is crazy. I kind of feel like reading the description wise more, because that was kind of my review. Like, I feel like with Mona Awad, you just have to be like, whoa, my head and the messages throughout this book were crazy, and like explain a little bit what it is of like, you know, what it centers around. Like Bunny was with like a sorority group, and like this with beauty, and it's, but I'm gonna read you the description because I feel like that gives it more, okay? Because I don't know how to review it without spoiling it so much, okay? So, for as long as she can remember, Belle has been indecisively obsessed with skin and skincare videos. When her estranged mother, Noelle, mysteriously dies, Belle finds herself back in Southern California, dealing with her mother's considerable debts and grappling with lingering questions about her death. The stakes escalate when a strange woman in red appears at the funeral, offering a tantalizing clue about her mother's demise, following by a cryptic video about a transformative spa experience. See, I kind of forgot these little details because I'm so focused on like the crazy stuff happening in this book. Like, what? Anyways, with the help of a pair of red shoes, Belle is lured into the barbed embrace of La Maison de Méduse, the same lavish, culty spa to which her mother was devoted. There, Belle discovers the frightening secret behind her and her mother's obsession with the mirror. Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh, that was weird. I'm kind of remembering now, like, the details of reading this description. Ooh. And the great shimmering depths and demons that lurk on the other side of the glass. Snow White meets eyes wide shut in this surreal descent into the dark of beauty, envy, grief, and the complicated love between mother and daughters. With black humor, seductive horror, Rouge explores the occult-like nature of the beauty industry as well as the danger of internalizing its pitiless gaze. Brimming with California sunshine and blood-red rose petals, Rouge holds up a warped mirror to a relationship with morality, our collective fixation with surfaces, and the wondrous deep longing that might lie beneath. Like, that description describes really well what this book is, but you need to read it to learn about the stuff that goes down. Like, whoa. Anyways, I really like this book. I didn't annotate this one like I did with Bunny, because I feel like I don't know how to like annotate Mona Awad's books, but like just reading them itself is crazy. Also, too, look at the back. This is the mirror that's described or like shown in the book, and it's so pretty. Like, dang. But please read this. It was perfect for the fall season, I feel like, with the little eeriness of it and like this little take of the mind and monsters. It was really good. Mona Awad really knows how to make like a book weird. I love reading Mona Awad books because I know last year I read Bunny. This year I read Rouge. Maybe next year I'll read All's Well, or maybe another book by her. I feel like there's one more book by her I have not read that's out. I could be wrong. I don't know. But that's how I felt about that book. It was so good. Ugh. Next up, I read a manga, actually, which is Hi, I'm a Witch, and My Crush Wants Me to Make a Love Potion. This is the first one in the series. I gave it 4 stars. I really thought it was going to be all that, but it was so cute. Ooh! I love how our main MC, Rose, is so sweet on the inside, but on the outside, she's just like that because she's been alone, like, kind of like with her walls, and, like, can't express her feelings, I feel like, because she's just been alone for a few years ever since her mother and then her grandmother passed away. It's mentioned in like the beginning, so it's not really spoilery. And her crush, the Knight, I felt like we weren't gonna get info about him into the next volume, but like we did, of like his own little point of view towards the end. Made it so much more cute and fun, which made it higher rating, because at first I was gonna give it like 3 stars. Like, it was okay, like I could have wanted more, and it gave me more and it delivered. And as well too, I love the art style of this. Like, it's so cute and so pretty. Like, look at the chibi. Hold on. Like, look at the chibi. A few seconds. That's all you're getting. And as well, too, like, the characters themselves. Like, look at that. it's beautiful. I love it a lot. And two, like, I love how they show like the color bits of her hair, which is like pink, and as well too the knight's hair, obviously too from the cover, but like that, oh, it's so pretty. I love when mangas do that. It's just, oh, I love it. But yeah, I love too how she starts opening up more with her walls and everything, and like trying to discover of how she wants to be a witch and everything, because everyone didn't like, no one likes witches in this universe because they think they're like shady and stuff, but like she's just been alone for so many years, and she went into like by herself to go shopping, and then she heard about it, and like that's why she's always been like, she tries not to go out that much. And I'm like, Rose, no, it's so good. I love it a lot. Like, it makes you ache a little bit with like the society and everything as well too, like being shut out. It was very wholesome. I can't wait to read volume 2. I don't know how long that manga series is, and I got that one a while back, so I'm pretty sure there's like probably a lot more volumes already out. Next up, I listened to this on audiobook. Probably put the picture here. It is Time and Time Again. I gave this one 4.5 stars. Who knew that literally almost getting run over would turn into a loop of loneliness, discovering convenient. Oh, not gonna spoil it. And so much more. I adore the concept of a time loop, aka Groundhog Day, especially making it wholesome and have representation of being disabled, queer as well, and like finding yourself and everything, and just trying to stand up to yourself. And yeah, because it's repeating August the 6th. Phoebe has been reliving the same day as well, apparently, as Jess, and they kind of get together and try to figure out how to get out of it, but as well having like fun for Phoebe, because Phoebe always does the same thing every day, unlike Jess. As well too, Jess and Phoebe have a past as well they kind of discover and talk about throughout the book. It's so good. It was very cute. I like it a lot. No wonder why it was so hyped up. I get it now. It's so cute. That's why I gave it a 4.5 stars. Really liked it a lot. 4.5. Next up, my first 6-star read in a while. It is a novel, Little Mushroom, which is Judgment Day by Shishi, I believe. Yeah, look at the annotations. I annotated this baby really well. I have a reading vlog coming to you soon, hopefully. But yeah, I gave it 6 stars, which so good. And this is a duology, so I have like just one more and I'm done. I finally finished like a novel slash danmei series this year on my journey. Hopefully I read the second one this year, next month maybe, or this month, who knows, before the end of the year. But yeah, before I get into spoilers, can I just say I was not expecting to be obsessed with this danmei as I am right now. Like, I don't read a lot of sci-fi books, but damn, this one delivered. I was so captivated with the world and how the system worked in this danmei. I was never lost and was hella easy to get through, at least for me. It may be different for you. I could imagine the scenes in this danmei because it was so detailed and the time just kept moving. And yeah, it may be slow, but it builds up for the crap coming up ahead. Like, it's all thrown at you. We get introduced to Anju right off the bat. Well, technically both Anjus. And I figured I would adore this character because he's a mushroom. And he's honestly just there to get back his spore and leave the humans. But nope, he's roped in for the long run thanks to Lu Feng, who has stolen his spore. Like, they're always running into each other in the city because Anju meets up with these other people. And then he learns about the humans and this, what happened to Earth and like why the humans are over here, and trying to just find his spore after he found a bullet next to like the spore when he was still a mushroom. He kept it with him ever since, and he's trying to hunt down the person so he can find his spore. Of course, now Judgment Day has risen again, and humans are basically screwed and this time though it's much worse towards the end, with the magnetic poles being down at the other base thanks to the monsters and like the genetics, and like it's a lot in the story. Like, I don't even know how to pronounce them right. Genetics, maybe that's how you pronounce them. There's not like a good translation like guide of how to properly say some of these things, so if I'm saying it wrong, I'm so sorry. Wait, Anzhou and Lu Feng, sorry. Remember the pronunciation for their names right now. Like, I'm so bad at remembering things. Lu Feng obviously goes because he has nothing to lose, but really we all know he does in a way, since we see him interact with Anju so many times. It's the little gestures that make up and make it more cute. As well too, I do admit some danmeis are kind of like uncomfy a bit with the age gaps as well. I think like Anju is 19 and Lu Feng is like in his really early 20s, so it's like, I don't know. But like, I kind of picture them like a different age when I'm reading this, at least. But I will let you know that like some danmeis, the age gaps, it's crazy. Like, but it's danmei, so it's like you know, back in the times and everything. But if that makes you uncomfortable, don't read them. But anyways, I just wanted to let you know because I didn't know their ages until I looked it up after I filmed the video. And I was like, huh. But anyways, I can't wait to read the next volume because I have so many thoughts on where it can go, and of course how Anju will be now that he has his sport and is starting to have feelings for Lu Feng / understanding more with the humans. Like, is he becoming a human now? Like, what's gonna happen in the next volume? I need to know, besties. I need to know. But yeah, 6 stars. I'm obsessed with this one. Like, no wonder why a lot of people like it. It's so different from any of the other anime I read so far. I know there's a lot. So yeah, it just holds something special to me. I don't know why. It's just, I was so captivated with the world, and like, there's not a lot of characters you're following that much. I'll explain it in the reading vlog, actually. You can go watch that video when it comes to you very soon. So yeah. Next up, I listened to this audiobook. It is a book club pick for a server I'm in, and this is called Whispering Dark. I gave it 4 stars. I will admit I was lost at times, and we would highly recommend you read it physically and be paying attention to everything. The point of view switch around, which threw me off listening to the audiobook, and kind of why it was a 4-star for me. But as well, I like the concept. It was so good with the between worlds and the veil and like mystery of all these boys going missing at this school. It's kind of like dark academia. Sprinkle in with a bit of romance while we follow Delaney, who's deaf, and as well to all these other kids who have gifts and everything and how they got it and such, and these ghosts. It's so good. I had just sneezed, so if I moved, that's why. Anyways, next up though, I read physically Devil's Candy Volume 2. This manga writer writes these series once every year, I believe, so far, at least I noticed. So it's like I have to wait every year until a new one comes out of these kids. It's so fun. Like, this world's so fun. I don't know how to explain it without spoiling it, but I gave this 4 stars. But I'm not going to spoil it because like every book is different. Every manga is different, but you're still kind of still following some of the same characters. You're learning more about the other characters, and the school still at once. It's a lot to unpack. So that's all you need to know. You have like a bunch of characters, and you're just following their stories, and it's just a fun little silly good time, in my opinion. And you learn about like other worlds and stuff. It's very wholesome, I admit. It's just little monster kids. It's fun. What more do I have to say besides that? As well too, you get like a lot of them talking, so there's like a lot of panels, and it looks like a lot is happening, which is fun because I feel like with some mangas you don't have that much panels, and like this one does, and it's just all squished together, and it's just very fast paced. It's just story after story. It's just fun. It's just a good time. Next up, I listened to this on audiobook, which is the last one in the Twisted series. Yeah, I finished it. I don't know where my physical one is. I gotta find it. I think I already donated it because I don't know where the freak I put it. But anyways, I gave it 4.5 stars. Definitely the best one from the other books in my opinion. The ending is what made the rating way more higher than I thought it would be. Although I didn't like Christian at first, he sort of made me open up to him just a bit towards like, you know, following along and everything. And as well, I adored Stella's character so much. She's so strong and she's been through a lot. And as well too, she's one of the besties from Ava and, you know, their little group clique. So yeah, it's kind of cute. I really like the ending. And now I'm finally saying goodbye to the Twisted series that I started this year, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that's kind of how I felt about the whole series in each book. Not really too much of a fan, but I still enjoyed it nonetheless. And the smuts were smut scenes were really good, I admit. So, and Hong, you're doing good. Can't wait to read your other series though that I hear a lot of people like. So can't wait. And last but not least, I finished it as well on October 31st, which is Devil's Candy Volume 3. Like I said, it's just following the kids, each story as well. And then, like, there's another story and another story and, like, a little bonus story. It's just so fun. Like, it's a lot. Like, you get to learn about each character in a way and, like, things about them and their family. And, like, it's just fun. It's a good time. That's all I have to say, literally. But, yeah, it was wholesome. I really love the colors, too, of each cover. They're so fun looking, and the spines, they're just like Halloween-y. Like, it's perfect to read. Like, look at these two together. I don't have the first volume with me right now, I believe, but look at them together. It's just so fun. So Halloween-y in my opinion. But yeah, those are all the books I read this month, all in order with all the ratings and everything. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I do filming them. I love filming wrap-up videos. I get to talk about the books and, like, you know, hopefully it gets you all to wanting to read them. I don't know, but yeah, I hope you all have a good day, good night, morning, whatever time it is for you and this video reaches you. And yeah, those are all the books I technically read for the readathon as well that I did with Chloe. Forgot to mention this in the beginning, but yeah, me and Chloe kind of hosted a little fall one for this month, but like we were kind of busy. I know Chloe was very busy trying to get ready for con, but I read a lot of books at least for the Halloweeny season, and as well too, it's still fall season technically next month or this month. Sorry, this month, because this is my birthday month as well, and it's already getting like kind of already cloudy. Right now it's still cloudy. Usually the sun's already up by now. And as well too, the temperature is about to drop soon. Daylight savings is on Kinsey's birthday. Like, oh my god, this is going to be like a weird fall transition this year, I feel like. But anyways, yeah, I hope you all have a good day, good night, morning, whatever time it is for you, and this video finally reaches you. And until next time, see you very, very soon. Trust me, I have a bunch of videos coming your way even still. Bye!